Hello, and welcome to another edition of Conversation Collage, coming to you on your favorite podcast platform. I'm Ken Johannesson. We talk with interesting people. We talk about the things they're interested in, and we try and keep it light and friendly. And as I like to say, if you're not careful, you might learn something by the time we're all done. We'll keep this one short and sweet for you here because it is January and you've got resolutions to try to fulfill. If one of them is fitness, we've got maybe some ideas for you from Shannon Cook of the Spotify folks. And she's an old friend who's talked to us many times before anyway on my various shows. First time she's been on this program. But we'll talk about workouts and the best songs to work out to, depending on what type of workout you do, and maybe some tips on putting together your own workout playlist. And that's what we'll do. We come to you from a very cold Wenatchee, Washington, as we are speaking here. As we're doing this, it is 17 degrees outside, and we're under a winter weather advisory. We could get some snow here. We could have several inches by the time it's all said and done tomorrow. And it's been very cold, and it's going to stay cold for a while, it looks like. Anyway, I hope it's warmer wherever you are. And when it gets this cold, I do this once a year because I have friends who, when it's summertime and 95 outside, they will come to me and they'll say, I don't like the heat. I wish it were winter. I want snow. I hate the warmth. I want cold. Well, it's currently 17 degrees outside, and this morning it was 12. And we're going toward a high maybe of 20 today. So to those people who say, I want snow, I like the cold, I say to you this. Are you happy now? It's cold out there. All right, on we go. Now that we're a little ways into the new year, let's reassess how you're doing with those resolutions. And if you have some fitness and wellness goals to achieve, music may help you out, and we talked about that with the trends expert for Spotify, Shannon Cook.
Hi, Ken. How are you? I feel like I haven't spoken to you in a while.
It's been a long time, but we're together again. We're together again, so.
We are.
How's New York?
New York is cold, but it's all right.
Well,
it's exciting. It's always exciting.
Let's get going here. Here we are, 2020, and it's workout time, New Year's, and people doing their fitness resolutions. So what are people are rocking out to songs and working out to songs. What are they working out to?
Well, good question. First of all, let me point out that we have more than 54 million workout-themed playlists on Spotify that our listeners have created themselves all around the globe. And the songs that are streaming the most in those playlists are as follows. Are you ready?
Okay.
The most popular workout song is actually Eminem's track, Till I Collapse. Which is interesting because this is an old song now.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, it came out nearly 20 years ago. It came out in 2002. And it's consistently our top streamed workout song on Spotify. And I think that's because it's just so motivational. Mm-hmm. If you listen to the lyrics, this song is about perseverance. It's about achieving your goal no matter what obstacles come your way. And so, our listeners, like today, I am sure that there are people adding this song to their workout playlist. It doesn't matter that it's from nearly 20 years ago. People just love it. Another popular song is Ed Sheeran's I Don't Care, his collaboration with Justin Bieber, which was very popular last year. It has a really great tempo, so that makes sense. And another popular song is Dance Monkey. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this song, Ken, but it's one of the biggest songs in the world at the moment. It's actually streaming more than any other song at the moment on Spotify. It's from a singer from Australia. She goes by the name of Tones and I. She used to be a street performer, and now she has a worldwide hit.
Tones and I, huh?
Tones and I. I believe her name is Tony. So Tones and I is playing off that.
Okay.
And the song Dance Monkey, it's very fun. It's kind of quirky. She has sort of a quirky voice, and it's upbeat. It has a great tempo, and people love it.
Okay, all right.
So
good.
there you go. Those are our top three.
Yeah.
And those are streaming in workout playlists right now. Those
Okay.
are the top songs.
Okay, great. What can you determine what type of workout is most popular with all these lists that are going on? How are people working out?
Good question. And yeah, we can tell because the word workout is obviously very general and it covers many different categories, but running is actually the most popular workout type on Spotify. And we know this because we can see that listeners have created more running-themed playlists than any other type. And this kind of makes sense to me, Ken, because running is an activity where you can actually listen to music quite easily. You're not jumping around so much. You're not flailing your arms about. So it's easy to keep earbuds and headphones in place. And also, running, I mean, for me personally, I find running very lonely.
Yeah.
It's a really solitary activity, and it also gets really tedious. And so having music as a companion on your running adventure, I think runners find very helpful.
Right. I've never been a runner, so I could try to run and run out of breath. I'd be collapsing by the end of the block. So, I mean, I don't run anymore. I gave it up because I see that friends who are older than me who run a lot, their knees are now failing them, and I don't want my knees to fail me. So I don't run. I'm more of a yoga girl. And speaking of yoga, actually, yoga playlists are also very popular. So running is our most popular workout type, and yoga comes in second. I would think that. Yeah, I would think that yoga would necessitate a different type of playlist than a running workout playlist would be.
I don't think you're going to be cranking out Eminem's Till I Collapse in a yoga playlist.
No.
That said, I've been to yoga classes where the teachers actually do play rock music, which is unexpected. But yes, yoga playlists tend to feature more down-tempo, chill-type tracks, usually tracks that don't have lyrics, sometimes acoustic versions of popular songs, or sort of more meditative instrumental type tracks.
Sure.
Very different.
Sure.
And curiously, this is interesting to me too, weight training is also popular. In fact, that's our third most popular workout type on Spotify. So people are actually curating playlists of songs to listen to while they're lifting weights. And if you dive into those playlists, you see a lot of heavy metal.
Yeah, I think so.
Maybe not a big shock, and also some hardcore rap as well.
Okay, right. So let's say somebody wants to put a playlist together for their workout. How should and they have this resolution to lose 20 pounds or something like that. How do they work Spotify to help achieve that?
I mean, it depends on your hopes and wishes and your approach. I recommend if you're a bit stuck and you don't know where to begin, check out we have a workout section, which you can find just by searching workout, and we have a lot of playlists which our Spotify editors have curated just for you, and they run the gamut. They cover every category. You can even find a playlist that caters to your desired BPM for a workout, your beats per minute.
Right.
And if you would prefer to create your own playlist, go for it. You know what? I always recommend songs that make you happy, or songs that are pegged to positive memories for you, as well as songs that are perhaps up-tempo, depending on your workout. So sometimes building your own playlist is the way to go to keep you motivated. Sometimes people are irritated listening to a playlist that someone else curated because there are too many songs they're not interested in, you know, and they're skipping them a lot, and that's distracting when you're working out. So maybe you want to build your own. I also recommend listening to podcasts. Spotify, Ken, we've been doing these chats for a number of years now, and when we first started, I first started joining your program, Spotify was really just about music, but now we've expanded into podcasts, and podcasts are a real area of growth for us and for the world at large. And increasingly, listeners are listening to podcasts while they're working out. It's a great opportunity to be entertained by a comedy playlist, which is distracting you from the pain of what you're doing, or listening to a fitness or wellness-themed podcast as well can be helpful.
Or hopefully my podcast, which I believe is on Spotify, as a matter of fact. I think it's on Spotify. I have to check. So
I have to look it up. Yeah. I will happily work out listening to your podcast. It's like coming full circle. I'm talking about podcasts on Spotify, and I'll end up on Spotify talking about podcasts.
Podcasts, exactly right. It's like the chain of life in some ways. So there we go. Can people? I know I'm coming up on a couple minutes. Can people go on Spotify, look for a particular workout, and then look for a particular genre of music, say an artist or anything like that? Like that. Can it go into subcategories from workouts?
I think not. You can't search in that way, no, but you can search for the workout type you're looking for. Let's just say you are looking for a weight training playlist. Go to the section that has all the weight training playlists, and you will see different genres. So there'll be weight training to rock music. There might be an R&B themed one. There might be a classic rock one. You sort of need to find the category first and then browse.
There you go. Which would be yours? You're a yoga gal?
I'm a yoga gal, and I don't listen to music. I do yoga. I actually use a program called Yoga Glow, where you have a trainer on your laptop guiding you through the actual class. That said, when I go to a yoga class, I'm enjoying the music that the yoga instructor is playing, and it's usually something hippy-dippy.
There we go. Okay. Cool. I know I'm coming up on time here. Let's find out where we go to find out more about all of this.
Go to Spotify.com, and you can download the app there. You can also download it on your mobile device if you haven't already. But you should have already.
You should have already, exactly. And you should also follow Shannon Cook on Twitter, too, because I'm on your Twitter page here. So
why not? Let's just keep going around this full circle.
Shannon, best to you. Let's talk sooner than last time, okay?
Yes, for sure. I'll talk to you later in 2020.
You got it. Thanks, Shannon. Take care.
Thanks, bye-bye.
Okay. Shannon Cook is the Spotify trends expert for TV, radio, and online. She was once with CNN as a music and entertainment reporter, and she's a neat gal, and I've talked with her many times. This is the first time she's been on this podcast, and we caught up with her in New York City. I believe Spotify is one of the platforms you can actually listen to Conversation Collage on. So, if you're putting out your workout platform or your workout playlist, include Conversation Collage in that, won't you? We try and keep you. I don't know if we can help you with your lifts and thrusts and while you're running and things like that, but, give it a shot. Why not? Anyway, we're on many different platforms. Apple, iTunes, iHeart, and all the big ones, and a number of the smaller ones too. So whatever your favorite podcast platform is, we are there, and we are glad that you have tuned us in. All right? We'll wrap this up with a little poem that was written a number of years ago, but it seems to go very well with the time of the year. This was written back in 1949 by a radio commentator by the name of John Bosman, and he was called a sort of a poet laureate for the stations and networks he was doing this for. And this bit of poetry he read during a broadcast, and it was titled, "'Twas the Month After Christmas." The bright red tie is out of sight, and so's the lighter that wouldn't light. The trees long burned and turned to ash. The last of the turkey has gone to hash. And as Christmas departs another year, we drink the dregs of our cup of cheer. Comes now the time when the bills are due, and the notice that reads, "This means you."